President of Singapore, just a figurehead? In a recent survey, 44% of the people surveyed believe that the outcome of the presidential election has little to no impact on their daily lives. But the President of Singapore does have impact on Singapore and its people, maybe just not directly. But what does it mean to be the custodian of the past reserves? The government can only draw on the reserves with the approval of the president. More recently, during the COVID pandemic, President Halimah approved 3 draws totaling $40 billion. Part of the money went to securing vaccines, setting up isolation facilities so that Singapore could respond to COVID swiftly. Presidents also have the power to veto any specific transaction or budget if they feel it will draw on past reserves. For example, in 1997, the first elected president, Ong Teng Cheong, refused to approve the CPF budget until he was satisfied it would not draw on the nation's past reserves. The president can also veto certain key public service appointments. If the Prime Minister doesn't approve an investigation, the CPIB director can go directly to the President for his approval to proceed. So far, our Prime Ministers have not stopped CPIB from conducting any investigations. Have you heard of the term detained at the President's pleasure? The President has direct power over the sentences of these inmates. In 2018, President Halimah extended clemency and released a teenager previously convicted of murder. The teenager had previously served 17 years in prison for murdering a woman as directed by her husband, Anthony Le. The president can also release inmates from death row, but only 6 people have received this pardon in the history of Singapore. The last person received this pardon from President Ong Teng Cheong in 1998. So while Singapore still holds the death penalty, one person in this island state has the power to reverse it. And that's our elevator pitch about why you should care about who's president.